Hey guys, welcome back. It's Miss Cáceres again. So let's start our day or our class like we always do by taking note and writing down our heading. Name, date, English class, English, Miss Cáceres English class, whichever you feel comfortable with, grade and section. Remember to leave a space for your title. Our objective for today in class will be to analyze the theme of a short story and to monitor the comprehension of fictional text. Our I can statement is I can understand the text and its word usage. So remember, if you guys need more time to take this down, you can always pause the video or come back to it after we watch the entire thing. So this week we are going to be reading a story or a short story called Allied with Green. It was written by the author Naomi Shihab Nye. Now, our essential question remains the same in this unit. What does it mean to be in harmony with nature? First, we're going to start out with a quick start activity. Imagine that your community has announced an environmental program called Changing Our Ways for Greener Days. Make a list of projects that you think might be part of such a program. Again, I'm going to ask for a minimum of 3 project ideas and a maximum of 5 projects ideas. So if it falls in a category of 3, 4, or 5, I think that would do well. Now, these are not very common in our country, but it doesn't mean that we don't have ideas on how we can help out the environment much more with different types of projects. So brainstorm for a good moment and come up with 3 to 5 ideas on projects for changing our ways for greener days. Now, once you guys are done with that, it's time to analyze theme. Authors often use the characters in short stories to share a theme with readers. A theme is a message about life or human nature. Show kindness and we might not appreciate what we have until it's gone, are just 2 of the many themes the stories might convey. Now, a lot of times people confuse the term theme with the main idea, 2 completely different things. The theme of a story is usually implied rather than stated directly. To infer a theme, it is helpful to do the following. 1, look at the title to see if it suggests a significant idea. 2, analyze the character's words and actions. 3, consider whether the setting has special meaning to a character. And 4, look for important statements by the narrator or a character. Also, for this genre, look for these elements. 1, a fictional work that centers on a single idea and that can be read in one setting. 2, it has a limited number of characters and settings. 3, it often presents a conflict or challenge that the main character or characters must try to overcome. And 4, sometimes it makes a point more thorough through vivid language and powerful images than through a traditional plot. So I thought that a video would help us out a little bit on how to identify a theme. Remember, you can always take notes by pausing and listening. I couldn't have put it better myself. See that last message, you guys? That's how important theme is. It helps us better understand the story. It helps us better understand the point of why the writer, the author, or even the poet gave us this story or poem. Now, another part that we have to focus on is monitoring comprehension. One way to be an effective reader, regardless of the kind of text you're reading, is to monitor your comprehension. That is to check and adjust your understanding while you are reading. By monitoring your comprehension, you can clear up any confusion about the writer's intent and make sure that you understand the text. Now, there are several strategies that can help you monitor your comprehension. Each one has its own benefit. The strategy or strategies you use will depend on the sentence or passage from the text that you are considering. So here are a couple of examples of that. By rereading, and I know you've heard your teachers tell you this a million times, by rereading the text that you don't understand, you may need to reread slowly, out loud, or more than once. But repeated readings will help you, and I think I've mentioned this to you guys before in class. Sometimes when you just read with your mind and not your mouth, you don't get the same understanding. And sometimes you need to hear your teacher read it out loud to you to better understand it. But rereading does help a lot. A second strategy you can use is connecting. Use what you already know, plus any background information provided with the text, such as an introduction or footnotes, to connect with the text. It's kind of trying to understand it on a level where you feel that one way or another, the situation of which the story is speaking of might have happened to you in your personal life or to someone that you know, or it could have been also a historical event that has a connection to it. Questioning is another strategy. Develop and ask questions about the text as you read. Questions that start with who, what, where, when, why, and how will take you far. We've always told all of our students, and me on a personal level, that asking questions is the best way to understand something. And finally, annotating, which we do every single time we read. You highlight words, phrases, and details that will help you understand the text. When reading a story, for example, you highlight details about characters, setting, and plot events. Now, I'd like you guys to also work on your critical vocabulary. You can go to the online platform. Here are your vocabulary words: addiction, remorseful, median, arbitrum, and obituary. So you just add the words here, and then you check to see if you got it correct. Then you have your critical vocabulary, where you have to answer each question individually. So I hope that helps you guys out. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Have a great day.